Griffin picks it up at the 20, up to the 25, and out to the 30-yard line. And, Tommy, a good job as it skidded under Pitt, and Grissom just picked it up and got 10 out of it.
And got whatever he could get, Sam, and that's good field position. You've got the football right at the 30. Gallatin's decided to squib it. They're tired of seeing these Lebanon guys run that kick, and Lebanon's offense now, the pressure's on them. It's been back and forth, back and forth. I don't know that we've had a punt here in the second half.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Sellers, the tailback, and you can tell by he and Grissom's uniforms, they're almost black, how much they've got the ball. Reeder turns. He'll give it to the second man through Sellers. He's got 5 up to the 35-yard line as Kimmer and Rocker take him down, but he picks up 5.
That's a good gain on first down. That gives your offense a little more flexibility when you're looking at 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 7. Now you feel like you can maybe loosen up just a little bit, and field position's big because we've got it at the 35.
Jeff Clemens split wide to the left side. John Clemens is a wingback on the left side as well. Reeder turns, toss sweep, Sellers left side, has a hole. 40, 45, 50, and takes down 3 Green Wave players as he goes down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him the 45 of Gallatin.
John, I know you love to see it. A good stalk block downfield by Jeff Clemens made that run possible.
And it don't take much. All you got to do is get in front of him and mirror the guy. That's what he did. It opened up a hole. Sellers found it. Big gain.
Terry, what about Jay tonight running the ball?
Tommy, 16 carries. He's now over the 100-yard mark. 16 carries, 115 yards for Jade Sellers.
And a first down for the Blue Devils at the 46-yard line of Gallatin as they have Griffin as a wing on the left side. Cherry split wide right, one back. That is Grissom. Reeder turns, straight drop, has a blitz, moves by him, fumble, and Gallatin is falling on the ball.
Gallatin got the pressure. We slipped Griffin in the game late at the tight end spot. Lebanon trying to go up top. The ball was knocked loose from the quarterback. As Reeder bent over to pick it up, he kicked it forward, and Gallatin with the recovery. And it looked like we had a good play if we could have had a little more pass protection for the quarterback, Jason Reeder.
So it will now be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave, same spot, 46-yard line, except this time it is the Green Wave's ball. 9 minutes remain in the ball game. Malone, the quarterback, he will turn, give it to Robb, who goes nowhere except backwards. In quickly is Jason Morse to get a hold of him. Back there as well as Gannon, and he loses about 3, Tommy.
With Sellers getting so many carries tonight, getting so much time on offense, Jason Morris is getting some really big plays in on defense. And once again, they caught Robb before he had a chance to get any momentum going.
2nd and 13 for the Green Wave. Tally split wide to the right side as that I formation behind Malone, 5-man line for the Blue Devils. They'll give it to Robb, right side. He is tripped up by Gannon, falls forward back to maybe the original line of scrimmage, the 46. And Tommy, this brings up a crucial 3rd and 10. The Blue Devils, with 8 minutes remaining in the game, need to stop Gallatin.
Chumley checks in at a wide receiver for the Green Wave. He's a big play receiver for Gallatin. Chumley on the year, 4 catches, 112 yards. That guy averages 28 yards every time he catches a football.
3rd and 10. The Blue Devil crowd on the far side is up. 3 wide receivers in the game for Malone as Robb, the I-man, behind him. Malone, straight drop. He wants to do a draw play. Robb with some running room, and it's taken down short of the first down at the 46 of the Blue Devils. He is 2 yards shy of the first down, and that will bring Brandon Key into the game to punt it away.
Is he electric or what? Everybody in the ballpark holds their breath when Robb gets his hands on the football. Now Gallatin will kick it away. Brandon Key to kick it to Tressler.
Tressler stands at his own 18 as the kick is to him. Flags fly. A bad punt. It will land at the 30 and roll and die at the 27, but the umpire threw a flag and I'm afraid, Tommy, he caught Lehue running off the field, and it may be too many men on the field for the Blue Devils.
Big call going to go against Lebanon. Check it.
They wave it off. They have waved off the flag. The Gallatin side was jubilating, and they have waved off the flag. They obviously felt that Lehue was making a legitimate attempt to get off the field.
John, it was Lehue trying to slide off the field, right?
Tommy, I had my eyes closed praying on that one, so I missed it. I tell you what, that was huge, and a big break for Lebanon.
Jerry Joslin, the Gallatin head coach down here, trying to lobby on that play, but it's too late as Lebanon will now take over 1st and 10.
The ball rests at the 27-yard line of Lebanon. 6:45, the clock running as the Blue Devils have the ball, trailing by 3. Reeder I formation behind him. 5-man Gallatin line, toss sweep Sellers. Left side, has blocking, puts his head down, and gets up almost to the 30-yard line. A good job by the Green Wave as they clog up the hole and keep Sellers to only a 2 to 3 yard gain.
You know he's got to be tired, but Jade Sellers has lived all year waiting for this football game, the opportunity to play Gallatin in a really big one. You'd probably have to hit him in the head with a shovel to get him out of there right now.
So 2nd and 8, the ball just shy of the 30-yard line. 2 wide receivers as Reeder has the eye behind him. He will turn, stop it to Sellers. Big hole, 1st down, and he runs over 2 Green Wave players as it is Grant and Donahoe who push him out of bounds. But Tommy, he picks up the big 1st down out across the 40, out to the 42-yard line.
Once again, the good downfield block by Jeff Clemens, who mirrors the defensive back. He just kind of stalks him and runs in front of him. He won't let him break off and make a play. Jade ran right up his back, and a good downfield block by the senior receiver, Jeff Clemens.
Cherry comes in, and now Jeff Clemens will go out of the ball game. John Clemens split wide to the left side. Carson over there at a tight end. It is Cherry to the right side. Sellers deep in that eye behind Grissom. Reeder snaps. He'll give it Grissom straight up the middle. Keeps powering to the 45-yard line. He'll get 3, almost 4 yards, as just shy of the 45, giving 3, 2nd down and 7.
Lebanon wants to keep moving those sticks, keep churning it out, and just be watchful, folks. When Joel Griffin comes in the game, we may try for a big play.
2nd down and 7. Clemens split left and right. It is John to the left, Jeff to the right. Toss sweep Sellers right side, bounces it out. 45, cuts it back in, and leans to the 49. It will be 3rd and a long 2 for the Blue Devils as Tommy Sellers was fighting with everything he had to keep going.
We're inside the 5-minute mark now in this football game. 3rd down and 3 to go. You feel like Lebanon will probably go for the 1st down if they don't get it here on 3rd.
Jeff Clemens wide to the left. It is Cherry to the right. Carson at the tight end on the right side with the I formation behind Reeder. Gallatin, they want to throw screen to Sellers. He's going to cut it back up inside and lose yardage to the 46-yard line. He had a block for a moment. It disintegrated as Jason McIntosh takes him down, and it is now 4th down and 5, almost 6, as the Blue Devils need to reach the 49-yard line.
Big call here for first-year head coach Bob Dillard as the play comes in with Joel Griffin. This is big. Right at 4 minutes now to play in the game. Lebanon would love nothing better than to make the 1st and continue to drive the football.
Cherry out of the ball game. Griffin on the right side. He is up as a wide receiver.
Reverse. Watch the reverse.
Reeder looks like he's trying to draw him off, and now the penalty flag comes out. Delay a game on the Blue Devils, and that'll back them up 5. 4th down and now 10. 3:43 remain in the ball game. And Tommy, a little late in the game, I would think, to be punting it away. And now a timeout taken by the Blue Devils. We'll take one as well and be back in just a moment.
3 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the football game. Tommy Bryan, Sam Axley, Terry Stafford, John Bryan down on the field, bringing you one whale of a football game. John, what's your feeling right now? Any idea what this offense may do? We're looking at 4th and 10.
Tommy, I have no idea. Big yardage play. We've been successful in the air. If we can buy some time for our quarterback, we might can get this one. I don't know. Maybe the guard around. Who knows?
4th down and 10 for the Blue Devils. They need to reach the 49 of Gallatin. High formation behind Reeder. He looks over the defense. Straight drop, wants to throw, pumps, looks for Sellers. He's open. Can he catch it? No, he doesn't see it.
Oh, man, he was open. We had Jade open out of the backfield. He never saw the football. He never saw the ball. The ball hit the ground, and Jade looked wide open as we pumped the hot pass to Carson. Sellers ran beyond the defensive back, and Gallatin has dodged a cannonball. 3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the game. The Green Wave lead 23-20. And now Gallatin will burn a timeout. We'll take one as well. We need to regroup. Gallatin leads 23-20. We'll be back in just a moment. Back at Green Wave Stadium. And folks, if you paid $4 to watch this one, you didn't pay enough.